live in different situations. Some of us are poor, some of us are rich. And believe it or not, the poor person might be living a more rich life than the rich person. Why? Because their attitude is different. Or the things that have happened to them are completely different. So it is actually statistically proven that suicide rate in third world countries is less than first world countries. Can you believe that? Why would that be even a thing? The countries that have more stuff like PlayStations and Xboxes and theme parks, food vans, and all this fun stuff, and luxury cars and internet connection, they actually have people that are more miserable. I personally believe that consumerism, which means more stuff, we just have a lot of stuff and we're getting more stuff. That might not be the perfect definition, but I believe the more things that we acquire, the more depressed we get. But it feels like the opposite in the short term. If you really think about it, people that don't really have that much in their life, let's just say they have running water, they have some nice second-hand clothes, they have a family, they have a mango to kick around and play soccer. One, there's a lot less to lose, but two, they'll appreciate the big things more. When we have and take for granted things like internet connection, instant messaging like phones, and most people are carrying a 4K camera in their pocket, and most people can't even comprehend the opportunity that brings. We're sitting around depressed, we don't know what to do. You know why? Because we have too many things in this life. And what happens with that is it just becomes normal to you. If someone was to take everything that you have away, including your family, electricity, clothes, food, and you just had to go into the jungle for a month, then do you think that you can come back to your life as it is now and be appreciative of the whole situation? Yes, of course. You'd be wrapped. You'd be like, well, finally I'm back to a shower and a roof over my head and a comfy mattress and a blanket and food that I can just heat up in the microwave and internet connection and friends that I can call instantly and a car that I can drive to the shops in and get whichever damn flavored food that you want at your fingertips from a Centrelink payment, mind you, that you didn't even do anything for other than sign up to it. You'd be extremely grateful. As a matter of fact, you might be completely depressed right now, and I feel sorry for you if you are, because what we're going to do is we're going to try and fix it a little bit, and everyone's situation is completely different. I'm not trying to say that your situation doesn't matter or how you feel doesn't matter, because emotions are a strong thing, but I'm just trying to create some awareness on how we take things for granted, and the more things we accumulate and add on, and then again take for granted again, it makes it actually worse. And instead of being extremely excited when you acquire something new, you might get extremely disappointed when you lose something. Anyway, what I'm trying to say is you come into this world with nothing. You're going to appreciate things like your skin, your bones, your muscles, your organs, your heart, even your eyebrows. It keeps water from going into your eyes when you're having a shower. A lot of people don't even think about that for 2 seconds of the day. And what this consumerism is doing, it's just becoming the new normal. And then what's happening is, because humans, we are just addicted to fixing issues and improving our life. We feel like we're not going anywhere unless we keep stepping it up. So we have to keep buying the next gadget. We have to keep getting the latest car or buying the latest technology. But what it's actually doing to us in the long term is numbing us down, and especially with social media and short form videos. Like even this video, if you're still going and listening to this, your attention span is probably above average. 80% of the people who started watching this video have already clicked off because they were just like not stimulating enough, because our brains are completely fried. So what can happen, which I think is the worst situation ever, is if you have all this stuff, you got the dream car you wanted, 10 years ago you had a goal, now you've achieved all these goals. You're sitting in your dream car, in your dream house, or you're renting a house that you love. You've got the partner, you've got the marriage. Maybe you don't have any of that stuff, but you're sitting there and you are miserable still. And look at all the stuff you have. Go to the supermarket, whichever food you want at your fingertips or whatever you want today. Or till 11 o'clock at night when Woolworths closed, you can have whichever food you want, but you're still miserable. But maybe if we took the food away and you went without it for 3 years, and all you had was baked beans, you had no internet connection, no phones, no friends to call on, you'd probably die. But what the weird question is why are those people in third world countries having a lower suicide rate than those in first world countries? I think, and I could be wrong, is because they do not take everything for granted. They can appreciate things more because their life is more simple. At the same time, I'm not trying to say that people with a lot of things are not grateful for their life. There is a lot of people who are very wealthy and very well off that have millions of gadgets and toys and this and that are extremely grateful people. So if that's you, then this video is not really directed at you. This video is directed at someone who is feeling a little bit down and miserable, but you've got a lot of stuff. I'm going to tell you right now that your inner dialogue, which means the little voice inside your head that talks to yourself, is unfortunately focusing more on what needs to be improved rather than what you already have and got you to where you are today. And I believe that the universe, if you're grateful to the universe and you put the message out there and ask the universe, instead of saying, I want this next, give me that, and you pray to God and you say, God, give me a Mercedes, please God, give me more money because I need a bigger house, please God, I want to buy this dress so I can look so hot on the weekend. Instead of asking me, how many more investment properties can I have, how much more savings and money and stuff can I accumulate, maybe you should ask the universe, even though you might be feeling like you're in lack and you're feeling a bit down, ask the universe, how can I give back? What am I here for? Are you here to just live a selfish existence, or are you here to serve other people with the skills, passion, and visions and ideas that you have for other people? Because really, to get more money and to get more things, what you need to do is serve other people and fix their problems and help them in whichever way you can. And everyone's job does that to some extent. And another thing you can do to improve your attitude, which will in then improve your whole life, is even take out half an hour at the end of every day where you promise yourself that you're not going to bitch or complain or be negative about any person, or he said this or she did this and he didn't do a favor and I did a favor and he did blah 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 blah. You can go on, anyone can go on for their whole life about all that stuff, but just be grateful for the things that you have, even the little small stuff. I'm grateful I've got fingernails so I can scratch myself when I'm itchy. Like, imagine if you don't have a fingernail, you're just literally rubbing. Little small silly things that we have. Some people's lungs completely stop working. If you've got breath in your lungs right now, that is a gift. You should be appreciating every single breath that comes in and out, otherwise you wouldn't exist. And if the story you're telling yourself is negative, guess what that is doing? It is just amplifying more negative. Why would you even for a second think about any kind of thought that doesn't serve you at all? Take that on. Hopefully that helps you with creating a better life for yourself, and hopefully that ripple effects out. And please share this video to anyone who you think might need help, or they're feeling a little bit down and depressed. And spread the love, guys. Like, subscribe, and let us know in the comments if you agree or disagree, and we'll see you in the next video.